Hello, this is Arthur Nix with EWKS, and today I'm going to go over parent-child relationships and some things that maybe you didn't know about, some shortcuts. So let's go into, first of all, let me show you the tree view. You notice I don't have any activities in the bid items except for 90 right here. So pretty bare. And we're going to go into the bid item setup now. And here's the main tab, but I'm going to come over to the other tab right there, second one. Bottom right is the quick parent-child relationship setup. Now I can set them up here by checking boxes, but it's a lot easier if all the items are already in here to come to quick parent-child relationship setup. So I come there, and then I come and you can see there's my storm drainage here, and I got some storm drainage items here. And then it says you can also use the left and right arrow keys. What they're referring to is you can drag and drop the items into what you consider the parent, like that. Or you can use your right key arrow keys, and there's a down arrow like that. Now, if I do one more time, I'm actually going to make 75 be another parent, and then you can see that I am now summing 80 up to 75. But I don't want to do that, but you can see here that I can totally redo my parent-child relationships inside of this particular this particular item right here. So I come OK. And you can see here what it does. It does this for me. It subdivides it, and then it puts the parent right there. So pretty cool. I can also click that. I could take them out, left arrow. And you can see here, once it processes it, you can see for bid item 80, it is no longer in there. If I want it back in there, I just put 55. I can do it manually like that. So quick parent-child relationships is a good way to quickly see or quickly organize your estimate if the child items are already there. So let's go into a second area that does give you some shortcuts. And here we go right here under 90. Let's say I'm looking at 90 and I want to go ahead and subdivide this, but I already have an activity. If I right click this now and add, subdivide bid item. I got to do that first, subdivide bid item. And then I make this 91 and I say, okay, I'm going to say this is a 18-inch flared in section. I got one of those. And what it does is it takes all the activities that are in that parent, or now the parent, and moves them into the first bid item. Okay, so let's make 24-inch FES, 2 each. So I can do that. I close that, and you can see now the activity that was here is now here. Now it doesn't change any, it doesn't prorate or factor anything. So you have to do that yourself. And then I would have to move these or copy these down into the all the other child items if I want to. So pretty cool. And then if I want to add some more, I can say add child items, and I can say, I have to be here, add child items, and then I could add some more there. So pretty cool function that used to be that we would have to, if we had activities, we would have to move the activities to a separate section and kind of temporary, and then delete the activities in the soon to be parent, and then so it was kind of a process. If you already had something, you kind of change your mind. So just remember that you can now right click and you got subdivide bid item to start the process, and then later on you could add child items right there. So just a few things that HeavyBid has provided that can speed up your process of organizing your bid items.